is crazy. Like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear about that.
I had to get the police here, and it's not, yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. I've been told a lot of mean things, and I'm ready. I'm truly ready for it to be over with. It's causing a lot of stress.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
that's understandable.
when so how do you, okay, you said that you didn't want like pretty much for the questions to be asked as far as what she was doing in your house, but as far as the drinking, like did you know that? I mean, I'm pretty sure you knew that she was doing that, but did you know like she was going live constantly, like for hours and hours at a time in your home when she first got
No.
there?
So the thing about it is, I didn't mind her being on live outside of my house. I don't care as long as I wasn't in any of the videos. That was the deal. I don't want to be in any of the videos. Don't record my kids. Don't record anything that's going on in my house. If you want to stand outside in the front lawn, like how I had viewed her the first time, then you can stand in my front yard. I can't stop you from doing that, but it won't happen in my house. And so the night that my daughter went in the garage and said to get off live was because I could not sleep because I knew she had been drinking. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch this. And I'm going to make sure nothing bad happens, you know? And so I got on live because I didn't get on live. I got on to see if she was on live because I was in bed. So I got on her live and she was on live. And that's when I told my daughter, hey, baby, Ash is in the garage on live. And so that's when my daughter was upset and went out there and told her live. Not to please not do any lines in my garage. Nobody was doing any drugs in my home, period. I never
Right.
once saw Ashley do any drugs. I've never seen
Yeah.
her do any drugs. I've never heard of her doing any drugs. I don't think she does drugs.
Um, Respectfully, can we say rugs because I don't want
Oh,
the.
yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, rugs. Okay, yeah, I
It's
didn't know that.
okay.
No, you're okay. You're okay. Somebody wanted me to ask. Does are you willing? Is it okay? Are you willing to like take questions from? If I can let like one person up at a time to ask you a
If they
question.
are respectful, because I'm not about to get disrespected. I don't have time for that.
No, no. If guys,
Uh,
if you are being, or if you just are like cussing and going crazy and going back and forth, there's no point of doing it. Um, I will let you guys up one at a time to ask her a question. But guys, we're trying to keep her here and we're trying to ask her questions. This is her first time actually coming out, and
ever.
so please be respectful. I'm asking, please, for my platform, please, and for my mods, and please, guys, we'll go one at a time.
I just have one question before we start allowing people up. My one question is, how is Big Steve involved? Like, did you know him personally, or was it someone that she knew and she brought to your home?
That is Ashley's bodyguard, and I'm going to leave that at that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just curious.
I know.
I have one more question, right? Your, I believe it's your nephew.
Okay.
There was nothing. I mean, nothing actually. I mean, happened between those two.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, we're gonna do one at a time. One at a time, guys. And we'll go one question, just one question, because there's a lot of you. Hey, Liz.
Hello, hi Jessica, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Well, thank you for joining One Live. I think we're all happy that we finally get to have you on live. I'm sorry for what happened to you and your family. I think that somebody else's action should never come back to you. But I think you can also understand why the internet was a bit fuzzy because she's so well known in social medias that people sometimes don't understand how people don't know about her, especially if you're close to her. But
Yes.
my question was that she was affirming many times on live that day that she would stay for 30 days.
Yes.
So what was the original plan? Was she lying because she lies a lot? But was she lying? Was it supposed to be just the weekend, or was it supposed to be a whole month and then you've just ended it for your own safety? What was it?
I can answer all of that. Okay. Number one, I truly do understand why the internet is saying the things that they're saying about me. I understand that. You don't really think that when you're inviting over a friend that's been to your home before and stayed with you don't think to Google them, or you don't think to look them up or search their name up to see what they've been up to. They're just your friend, and you invited them over a second time. I didn't think to look her up, or you know what I mean. Number two, the original plan was to come and stay for the weekend. Now I work from home on Mondays, and so my weekend is a little bit longer than most, and so I knew that she would probably stay till Monday. And so that's what she did. She stayed until Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning is when I left for work, and that's when I sent her the text message because she was sleeping when I left, and that's when I asked her to.
So the plan was never for her to stay a whole month.
Never. I can't. There's no way. I don't like people in my house for that long. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
Okay, let me let you down real quick. All right, up next. Candy.
Hi. Well, Jessica, first I want to say, good afternoon, good evening, I'm sorry. And I hope, at the end of the day, I hope your family is doing okay, because I don't believe on taking things out on kids, even if they're adults. Kids are kids. And second, you are not going to get an apology from her, because that's just how evil she is. The evilness is just too much for some people. Like for me, I'm not gonna lie, I pulled up to a house that was given to me. So if that would have been your house, I would have been there.
Right. Yeah.
I would have been there, and I would have been running deep, and just for her.
Right.
And I showed up, and I was ready, because all the things she said, all the disrespectful things that she said. All right, so my question is, did you, whenever she said on live, I'm going to be here for a month, there's a house that I'm looking for down the street, I believe it was you that said, yes, you're going to be here a month, yes, we'll look into the house. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that definitely, I do remember saying that. Yes, ma'am. That was me.
Okay, and I mean, did you feel some type of way of the simple fact of how she was acting towards your nephew?
So she wasn't, that was all for show. She did not act like that towards him at all.
Okay.
Yeah, that was not in front of him. That wasn't in front of him. That was strictly for the camera.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to hop off, and I hope everything kind of dies down for you.
Sure, I hope so.
And, all right, my respects.
Thank you so much, Candy. All right, next. Where'd she go? There she is. Lollipops.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I just had a little bit of a simple question, and I want to also say thank you for letting me up, and also, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on today. I apologize. Today I'm having like a hard time communicating.
It's okay.
But you did mention about the cameras, her being on live. If I'm not mistaken, she had a couple of times gone in and out of the house. And so when was it enough? When did you have enough of her like being on live? Because you mentioned that she was
When I actually saw her on live in my home. The other time that she's just walking in really quick and going out, I'm doing a million things. I'm not sitting here watching every single little move that woman makes. I'm in the kitchen. I'm cleaning up. I'm doing dishes. I'm doing laundry. There's other things I'm going in and out too. We're barbecuing in the front yard, and we're just having a good time. You know what I mean? So I'm not watching every little move she made. If she came inside and went to the bathroom and was on live, I didn't see it. What happened was I finally saw it. And that's when it was enough. The one time I saw it was enough.
Gotcha. That's all I wanted to ask. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lollipop. I'm Melinda.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
Hello.
Jay, I just wanted to say, congratulations. You're doing good. Good job interviewing. I'm so proud of you. This is, you have a really good page here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Jessica, I just wanted to say, like, I'm so sorry, girl, about all the hate that you've gotten. It's so ridiculous. It's like people have a mob mentality and they run with it. Like, I don't know if these people have never been to jail, but I would never risk my freedom to go confront
Never.
somebody. I think that is ridiculous. I'm appalled that people would come up here and even admit to that. That's childish. And I'm sorry that that even happened to you. Like, I can't imagine us grown women going to confront somebody. What are you going to, and then potentially going to jail? That's
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just like low, that's just low vibration, low class.
I can handle the online bashing. I can handle that. It's the coming to my house knowing that I have a 9-year-old asleep in my bed, and you ringing my doorbell and banging on my door and yelling at my older daughter because she's telling you to get off of our lawn. Like, that's the part that I'm confused about. I don't understand that.
That's wild to me. I can't imagine. Like, it's just ridiculous. I don't understand some of these people, and they run with an idea and they create like a little mob, and it's a mob mentality, and they're fueling each other. And it's like Lord of the Flies. I don't know if you remember that book in elementary, but it's like Lord of the Flies. It's just ridiculous. People should be ashamed of themselves to even admit to doing that. That's crazy. But I was wanting to know, like, how did that man attack you in your garage?
So we've had somebody sitting in front of our yard, sitting in our driveway, just kind of watching so that we can get a little bit of sleep because I keep trying to egg the cars and stuff. And so all of a sudden my doorbell rang at 2:00 in the morning, and I was knocked out until I thought, okay, well that person will get it. And then I don't know what made me say, you know what, let me get up and just check. I got up and checked. I didn't see anybody at the front door, but I heard some noise in my garage. And when I went into my garage, it was that man wrestling with her first, then trying to get to me saying he saw me on TikTok with Ashley. And
What?
yeah, yes. And
A man?
Yeah, a man.
Girl, like, I can't imagine that. Like, people are lucky. I don't know if you are licensed to carry, but you know what?
I am definitely carried. Yes, I am. I have it.
And anybody that potentially is a threat to your home, you have every right to protect yourself.
I did go to the police station today and I did talk to them about it because I wanted to know exactly what my rights were, because at this point I have to protect I know I keep saying children, and somebody bashed me earlier for saying my grown children, that I talk
still
about them like they're my toddlers, but those are my babies.
Yeah. It's your family. Those are your loved ones.
Exactly.
Like, it's crazy. I'm sorry about everything that's happened to you. You've gone through a lot. You shared that you had a stroke. And I know I'm a nurse, and I know that's hard. Like, and your rehab, looking at you on video, you've come a long way. And I just want to give you like blessings and well wishes and send. And I'm sorry. Thank you, Jay. You're doing a good job.
Welcome.
I love your page.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Jay, I'm not reading any of the comments. So I'm leaving that up to you because I don't want. It gives me anxiety just reading some of it.
They're going so fast.
Oh, that's
they're going
fine.
so fast. But
We're taking
I
care of
got
it.
you.
Jay Shell. Hello, Jay Shell.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Jessica, I know that you were saying that you had never, you didn't know about like how bad Ash could get. What was the extent of the things that you knew about Ash saying?
I didn't know. I didn't. I had heard here and there she likes to date young men. I just thought that was a rumor. I mean, I didn't. That's about the extent of it.
So how were you able to join AJ's live that same night? Like, how did you know about AJ's live if you didn't know anything about Ash or her social media presence?
Sure. So I was just scrolling, literally in my kitchen, just scrolling, and that popped up, and I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to try to defend my name just a tiny bit, and then I will when Ashley wakes up in the morning, I'll let her know that I went on there, and that's exactly what I did. As soon as she woke up, I said, just want to let you know I went on there, and this is what I said. She said, okay.
So why did you allow her to stay in your house after the fact if they told you about the things that she said and done?
Well, again, this is social media. I've been told that I am a crackhead, that I'm a drug addict, that I don't take care of my kids, and none of that's true. And so I'm just because all this stuff is going on the internet doesn't mean that I'm going to say, hey, you need to leave right this second. I'm going to see that stuff for myself. And when I did see it, it was time for her to go.
So it did. I don't know, because for me personally, if someone told me these things about someone that I'm saying that I didn't know anything about, I would want to do research immediately because I had my kids around this person. And talking about kids, like I'm sorry, I'm just now joining the live, so I don't know everything that you were saying before. So I'm just now hearing that apparently a man attacked you. I'm sorry that you went through that, but.
Okay.
What was the difference between having people come to your house with Ash there versus having those group of kids coming to your house? Like, were you okay with that? Having a group of kids, having parents, adults, drop a whole bunch of kids off at your house.
So they weren't dropping them off.
But they were there.
Yeah, the parents were not dropping the kids off. The parents were actually staying there and also taking pictures with Ash.
But that's okay though? With like your kids there?
Absolutely no problem at all when there's 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 16-year-olds, and they're coming and they're being respectful and they're dropping off gifts for her in my front. I have no problem with that at all. At that point, there was no threat to my children whatsoever. You would have to have been here to see that there was nothing getting out of hand. There was no cuss words. There was a lot of people actually really excited to see Ashley, like true fans. And that's just how that went. And then after a couple minutes or so, I would say, okay, there's too many people showing. And that's when we would tell, her bodyguard would tell them, okay, that's enough. Or the cops would be there. And we had the cops sitting out there the entire time. And so when it started to get a little bit too many people, that's when we would go inside.
I don't know, because me personally, if I had to have a cop sitting out my house because I have a guest in my house that's problematic, I would make them leave, considering I have my kids.
That's everybody's completely different. That is you. I allowed her to do her little hugs and take her little pictures and do all that for those kids. I didn't see a problem with someone at the time, me thinking that they're my friend. I have no problem with those kids being so excited to see her and not any negativity whatsoever, and her taking pictures with them. There was nothing negative about that from what I saw, period.
You don't think it's inappropriate that a bunch of kids are her fans and she's singing about her Nunu, which
that is her. That has nothing to do with me. That is something that she does on her own. That has nothing to do with that song. Has nothing to do with me. Would I do?
Agree.
No.
I agree that has nothing to do with you, but you allowed it at your house.
I never once let her, she's saying that. Do you think that I can't actually sit there and say, Ashley, please do not say this word? That came out as soon as it came out, and I was just like, oh my God. So I can't stop an adult from saying what they're going to say. Apparently that's what she's popular for. So, I mean, I can't stop her from doing that.
But with your address being like compromised, like people were literally.
My address was compromised because of a family member, and I have proof of that. That is on social media. They put that on social media and said that they knew who I was and that they had all this information about me, which was none of it was true, and that's how it got leaked. It has nothing. Ashley did not leak my address. I have proof that it was the family member.
You don't think every time Ash goes somewhere, her address gets leaked? You don't think that's convenient that she's the middleman every single time?
I've never seen it. So until now that I'm going back and looking at everything, but I did not know that at the time. Or I would have never, had I ever thought in a million years my address would be leaked, I would have never allowed it to happen. I would have never allowed her to come here.
So did you say that they were doing lines in the garage or to not do lives? Because it sounded like you said lines when she was sitting on her bodyguard's lap.
Okay, I think a lot of these questions have already been answered.
They have multiple times.
Well, new people, it's 730 people in here now. New people are joining. So just like how I have these questions, I'm sure other people do too.
Go to my profile. There's a video I posted and the answers are all right there. I'm not going to keep answering the same question over and over and over. I think that's, in my opinion, I think it's a stupid question. I'm not going to allow somebody to do lines.
Well, I'm not being disrespectful. I didn't say anything derogatory towards you.
I know, and I'm just saying, I'm not going to keep. I'm not going to.
Hold on, but to say that my question is stupid when it's a valid question, you just don't want to answer.
I've answered it.
And you're because you said lines. We heard you. And you're being held accountable for the fact that you allowed this groomer and this pedophile. Excuse me, Jay. I'm sorry. You allowed.
No.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying.
Has she been arrested for being a pedophile?
Jay, she's visibly getting upset. I think that.
Who's visibly? Is it because there y'all go with the microaggressions? I'm not upset.
No.
I'm not talking about you, Jay. I'm talking about Jessica.
Okay. Well, with Jessica, I understand that you're upset, and I'm not trying to upset you, but you have to understand these questions are valid. And a lot of people don't like Ash for the horrible things that she said, that not only on TikTok, but on Instagram and on Facebook. She's been this person. So people are going to look at you a little bit differently for allowing that in your house, for allowing kids to come to your house and have a meet and greet with this person.
It wasn't a meet and greet.
It was.
It wasn't a
She
meet and
literally
greet.
waved. It was a meet and greet. And
It
then you
wasn't.
kept her in your house, knowing
wasn't a meet
these
and
things
greet.
that AJ and Ash updates and everybody.
It wasn't a meet and greet.
So
It
people
was
are
not
going
a
to
meet
look
and
at you differently. So I'm sorry that you're upset, but that's the reality of the
No,
situation.
I'm upset because I have to keep on answering the same question over and over. If you just go watch the video, all the answers are there, and I promise.
But some people don't want to give you a view, Jessica. Like, I'm going to keep it so real with
Then
you. Some
why are
people don't
you
want to give you a
here?
view.
Then why are you here?
Why are you upset?
I'm asking why
With
are
all
you
due
here?
respect, I'm not trying to like what. Can we just?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
Calm
drop down,
down.
Jay. I'll drop down. I just wanted to say, I'll drop down. I'm just saying that everybody's aware of the fact that you're fabricating your truth. So no one's going to take you seriously, and people are going to keep on asking the same questions because you're not telling the truth.
You're the only one that's asking me
Have a
that
great
the past day.
Because I'm the only person that's not scared to glaze you. Good night.
It's okay. She could pull up. Book. It's okay.
Just get off live.
No, fine. It's okay.
Just a reminder for the rest of the people that are in there or in here asking to come up, please remain respectful. And Jay has asked for one question per person that comes up. Just a reminder.
I'm doing my best to give everybody a chance to ask a question, guys. Can we please keep it PG? I know a lot of people are heated and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is her first time coming on a panel and actually, she's trying to clear her name, basically. So can we give her that chance, please, with all due respect to my life? Thank you, guys.
I think that people are just more upset at Ashley, and because they can't get to her and she doesn't care, they're attacking me. And it is what it is. I understand. I completely understand. I understand why that last guest was upset. I understand why everybody's upset. I really do. But I'm not going to allow anybody to do lines in my garage or in my bathroom or in my house or in my kitchen, driveway, nowhere.
Okay, so just quick question. I know you're always saying stuff about your kids being in the house and you got to protect your kids, but how do you allow the bodyguard that was through Ashley be around your kids when he is on parole and a felon and you don't know him? He was Ashley's bodyguard.
Okay.
How do you allow that in your house?
Yeah, I have. Everybody makes mistakes. He is not somebody that's going to be here ever again. He was here with Ashley as a bodyguard. That's her bodyguard. He was here to protect her. That's it.
But your kid was around him and you don't even know him. That was a complete stranger. How do you allow
He
strangers?
was in my garage. He was not inside of my house. But
He
yeah,
wasn't. There was live videos of him inside
we
your
had a
house on the
birthday
couch
party.
watching a
Had
movie.
a birthday party, and we sang happy birthday to one person in my kitchen, and that's how that happened.
But in your couch watching a movie, bringing Ash to the bathroom.
Never, ever, ever for the rest of your life will you ever communicate with a felon. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm not going to allow a complete stranger in my home. That's a different.
Okay.
Around my
Well, then
kids.
say
I don't
that,
allow
because what you're saying
strangers.
is I'm
in my
allowing a
home.
felon around my son. I would just change the question to why did you allow a stranger in your home?
Okay, but still, he's a stranger that is on parole. What? That's around your child, and you can keep saying that. Oh, I want to protect my kids. I want to protect my home, but you allowed a stranger
That's what
inside
he
of
was
your
here
home.
for. That was his job, and that's exactly what he
So
did.
then why not
And he
have
did
her
an
go to
amazing
a
job.
hotel
And he
or
did an amazing
Airbnb?
job at. He did not stay here. He did not stay here.
Why didn't you have Ash go to a hotel? I mean, everybody's seen the live where he was there at night.
I've already explained
He's been on the
why
couch.
Ash was at my house. I don't know how I can further explain why Ash was at my house. I invited her here and I asked her to stay. That's
I think
why she was
everybody's
not
kind of
in
upset about the lack of accountability that's going on. You had a complete stranger.
I
and
am taking
still
as much
excuses after
accountability as I
excuses.
possibly can.
Okay. But with all due respect, we're gonna just move on to the next question. Booms. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Looks like
But thank you
Booms.
for coming up. Thank you for coming up and asking your question. I really do appreciate that. Just calm down, Jessica. I know it's getting a
I
little.
know. I'm sorry. My daughter's right here next to me. She's getting upset, so I'm just telling her, "Hey, it's okay. We got this. It's okay."
Yeah, this is honestly, this is part of the Ash effect.
I've heard about it.
Yes. So there's a lot of people that are upset. So you know, I'm trying my best.
No, you're doing, I promise you're doing amazing. It's going to get heated because these are personal questions. And if I answer them and the guests don't accept my answer, I don't know how to move past that because, you know what I mean? Like if I'm saying, if I'm giving you an answer and you're like, you're lying, then I can't move past, we got to move past that question. You're not going to believe what I say anyway. So why ask that question?
Okay, so
Hello, and
hi. So Jessica, and thank you
Yes.
for letting me up, Jay. So I just wanted to ask, so if you didn't know Ash or know that she had this much drama that came with her, why did you think it was necessary that she needed a bodyguard without like
Oh, no, that
questioning-
wasn't me. I didn't hire her a bodyguard. She brought a bodyguard.
Right.
And that's,
You didn't think that was odd for just like a normal person to bring a bodyguard if you didn't really know what she was?
If you watch Ashley the way that you sound like you watch Ashley, then you know she is not a normal person. So that's
you're
why she has a
admitting
bodyguard.
That you know that you knew that prior to her coming.
I mean, if I had 1 million viewers on my followers on my, I'd probably want to walk around with a bodyguard as well.
So facts, everyone in the panel, she knew what she was doing. She knew what Ash was. She knew what the bodyguard was. She didn't care about the kids. She didn't care about nothing else.
Right.
Proof. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
You're right. I don't care about my kids. Yeah. Okay.
thank you, and thank you for coming up.
It's okay. Leave it alone. There is no point. This is people wanting the 15 seconds of fame, and I'm going to just keep on going with it. It's fine. I'm fine. I promise you.
I like that one.
One second. I'm trying to see, there's a lot of people on here. Okay, we'll start from the top. Shelby,
Hey, what's up?
welcome.
Hey, what's
What's
up?
going on, brother?
Not much.
Nothing much.
Hey, Jessica, how's it going?
Hey, it's going okay, I guess.
Well, I mean, listen, I can, I guess, relate to in the sense of like,
Shelby, I just saw you last night on live.
right.
Yes.
When you affiliate with Ashley Trevino, there's going to be a negative side effect. I went live with her 3 nights ago, and I've kind of stayed off TikTok because of that reason. Just because it feels like anytime anybody does go live with her, there is some sort of like clout chasing that goes with it. I guess my question is, I heard you talking, somebody asked you a question earlier about when you were live and y'all were talking about her staying there for a month and there's a house down the street and then there was something involving your nephew. So I know you said that was just for the camera, right? Isn't that what you said? Or that was just for the...
Yeah, I said that. I'm sure that's what she was doing it for.
Okay, so did that not give you any like, I don't know, kind of like, did that not like raise any red flags of like that an adult would make a comment like that about a child for cameras?
Oh, no. My nephew's in his 30s. My nephew's he's not young. He's over.
Oh,
People that were under the age of 30 in this house was my 21-year-old son and my 9-year-old son. Those were the only underage people in this house.
okay. So, but what I'm asking is though, so I could have swore that you answered a question about your child, right? Or you have a 9-year-old?
I do have a 9-year-old.
Okay, so when did you have the interview with AJ or go on AJ's live? Was it the very first night, right?
I don't know if it was the first or second. No, because the first night was just me and her, and we were fine, and we were laying in bed, and we went to bed early. So no, it couldn't have been the first night. Had to be the second.
Like the second?
I'm sure.
So when you went on there and he gave you the information that he gave you, and I didn't stay for the whole thing, but I did watch bits of it, so I know that he did give some pretty serious pieces of information. And I know you said you wanted to wait for her to wake up, which for me personally, if I had somebody in my house that I was hearing this information about, I wouldn't have allowed them time to get their beauty sleep. But we're all different, and that's your prerogative. It's your house. So when you found that information, it didn't strike you to think maybe I should do some research and go look at what these people are accusing her of?
Not at that time. No, this wasn't until after I saw her on the live, and that's when I started to do my research. A little too late. I apologize for that.
Okay.
I really do. I apologize for that. A little too late.
So that was on day 2 though. So then why did she stay 2 more days? Did she give you, I'm just curious of what her response was when you confronted her? Was it just deny? Like, how did she end up staying even longer? Is I guess my question. Like, if you said something to her the next morning, she then stayed 2 more days.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. So what did she say to you that convinced you to let her stay for 2 more days? Or was it maybe the attention was appealing?
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm not judging you. Well,
No.
parts of me are, but like, I just want to know how she ended up being there for 2 more days after you found out she was a, racist, homophobic, transphobic predator.
I didn't know she was racist at all. She doesn't seem racist to me at all. She was out there with every race there was, and I didn't see her make any comments about any of them. So again, I have to see this for my own eyes.
Right.
I didn't see any of that.
And I'm going to get off because I know there's a lot of people, and I know you said one question. I'm sorry, Jay. Just really quick. I guess I just want to, like, this is just me giving you some advice. Is people are finding it hard to believe just based on, like, just for me. I'm not a parent, but if somebody, I went on a live with a T page and a pretty reputable one too. I mean, AJ and I, we've kind of grown apart, but I still respect him as a T page because he does give pretty much almost true things about her all the time. Like, I don't think I've ever heard him lie on her. Yeah, but if I was given this information, right, even if I thought it wasn't true or might not be true, the first thing I would do when I jumped off of there would be like type in her name and see what comes up. And you're saying that I guess never occurred to you to do that. And I think that's why people are having like a hard time believing it. And then when people started showing up at your house, you had to have realized at that moment, like, okay, she's not just, my friend Ashley that I invited to my house. There's got to be more to this story of why people are wanting to be here. So even then, maybe it would click like, hey, maybe I should look this stuff up. There's children here. There's accusations of her being inappropriate with children. Maybe I should make sure that there's nothing inappropriate, even if you didn't see anything inappropriate with the children at your home.
No, see, everything that I saw here, everything that I saw her doing outside with all her fans, nothing was negative. There was nothing negative. There wasn't anything that struck me that said, oh, I need to go and look her up and find out why all these people were here. Everybody was very respectful to her, and she was being very respectful to them.
No, I understand that. I'm saying, though, that like if you said you didn't know about her before she got there, right? You didn't know about her fame or whatever she calls it.
Oh, I knew Ashley was Ashley. I knew she had some fame. I knew that, but I didn't know she was saying bad things. I didn't know the bad.
I guess that's why people think that you're lying. And I know I sound aggressive. This is just the way I talk. Okay. I apologize. But I know this is why people think that you're not telling the truth, though, is because if you're now saying you knew about her fame, the only thing that Ashley is infamous for is for negative thing. There's not one positive thing on the internet that people are like, we love this lady. So if you knew about it, you had to have known the reasons, or at least one reason as to why she's so well known. And I think that's why people are struggling with, is this lady telling the truth or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you know that she had fame with her, but not know the reasons for her infamy?
I knew her as Ashley, the inmate hopper. And when we met, it was because she was going to go visit somebody down here. That's what I knew her as.
Well, one more and then I'm going to drop because I know there's a lot of people. Sure. So then if you knew that her as Ashley the inmate hopper, then you knew that she exposed her children to inappropriate men, right? Because those men are not in prison for, petty theft. They're in prison for unaliving and sexually, essaying people.
There's only one that I know about that actually got out while she was dating and exposed her children to them. I don't know about any of the other ones.
Oh, you didn't know she like...
No, I knew she. I think okay. I know. I've heard she was married to a Noe. I think that's his name. Okay. I don't know. I know she has Isaiah tattooed on her. I don't know how many there have been, and I don't know all the ones that she's talked to.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get down because I know I've overstayed my welcome, and I apologize, Jay. I know you said one question. So, Jessica, I appreciate you answering my questions. If you feel like you can answer more at a different time, you can message me on my either this page or my main page. But listen. I don't applaud you, but I do have some respect for you at least getting up here and answering questions. It's not an easy thing to do, so good luck. And I would stay away from her if you could.
Definitely.
Thank you for that. All right. Nelly, I'm going to let you up here, girl. You already know what it is. Don't start. Where'd she go? Nelly.
I just had a question because I keep seeing it on there. And this is my only question, and I'll get off. So I seen a lot that people say that you're Ashley's one of Ashley's mods. Is that true, or you're not one of Ashley's mods?
I don't even know how to be a mod. I heard I was the biggest gifter. I don't even know how to gift. I'm not on TikTok like that. I've explained that so many times. Not to you. I'm just saying to the world in general. I don't even know how to be a mod.
Okay, and then this is my last question.
Sure.
You say that you really didn't know, but I know like on Facebook, my mom's even seen about Ash Trevino, and she's in her late 60s. So my question is like, how did you not know all the drama behind her and then still letting her like come to your house? Because I seen a lot of people came to your house, a lot of fans came to your house. Like, what about now? Like your address is all on the internet, so
Right.
feel like
I can do about that. I can't go back and change why my address is on the internet. That had not. I didn't leak it. Ashley didn't leak it. I've already explained who leaked it, and I can't take that back. Now, yeah.
I just got one last question. Do you feel like bringing her in your life and all the backlash you got, do you feel like was it worth bringing Ashley in your house, in your space?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to get off, Jay.
If I could go back and change it, I would in a heartbeat.
Okay. Jay, I'm going to get off. I'm going to be down below. Just everybody, I want to say this last thing. Please be nice in the comments. I will mute you if you're not being nice. I'm not going to mute you for the whole live, but I'm going to mute you. So please be nice in the chat.
Thank you.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm probably going to be on here for like maybe 2 more questions. I'm getting a lot of people are messaging me telling me that this is not going good, that I need to get off. So
No, that's fine. We understand completely. Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, let me see if I can find someone that really wanted to ask you a question. I don't see her in here, so give me 1 second. Uh-oh, why does it keep going?
no,
Oh, Missy.
somebody just asked if I was going to be inviting Ashley back. And I made a video in my last video, and the answer to that was no, there are no future plans of Ashley coming back to my house.
Okay, that answers
Hi,
that.
good evening, guys. Hi, Jessica.
Hello, good evening.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You've basically answered all the questions that I had, and I came in a little bit late, so I don't know. Just a simple question: was she respectful to you and yours in your home, and does she help you with any of the cleaning? Does she
What I
thank
will
you?
say about Ashley is when Ashley is not drinking, she is a completely different person than when Ashley's drinking. When she is not drinking, she is very respectful, and she does help clean up, and she does love on my kids, and we watch movies and we talk. It's completely different. If she's drinking, that's where the disrespect comes in, and she starts acting like a completely different person. So I'm going to pick and choose. I'm not going to, I'd rather just not have her here at all than to have a 50% chance of her having any alcohol. I can't stop her from drinking, but I can't stop her from drinking here at my home with my children. And that's exactly what I did. It won't be happening again.
Right. Okay. And I see in the chat that they're asking about, you had stated that you don't know how to gift or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know how to
They
gift. I'm asking one person to prove that I'm a gifter. Anytime somebody says something about me, I'm asking for proof because I don't know how to gift. I would love for one single person to go show that I've ever gifted Ashley one thing. I don't know how to do that. So if they can send it to you, I would appreciate that, or whoever. There's going to be no proof. I've never gifted anybody at all. I don't know how to do that.
Right. The only reason I'm asking, and I don't know myself because I haven't really looked at your profile, but they say that you do have a level 6 gifter badge.
Show me that. I have never gifted anybody in my entire life. Please, somebody show me that. Jay, go check because I've never gifted in my entire. I don't even know. Is that money? Like I don't even. Do you have to have money to put on? Like I don't know how to do that.
Oh yes.
Yeah, well,
it
like
does,
the level
it
6
does.
gifter badge, it does show, that
It
you
does
have
state
given
that
money.
you well, like you move up in levels with your badge, and I'm a level 28 gifter, so it does show that you are a level 6. Like maybe did you throw like were you in a panel and you were just like maybe throwing
Nope,
roses or
never.
like
No,
stuff
I
like
don't even know
that?
how to get. I don't even know how to get roses. I don't even know how to get anything. I don't know how to. Is it like I don't know if there's a store. I don't know how to even do that.
Does anyone else here use your account?
No, it's just
Yeah,
no.
that's
It's
what I
just
was gonna ask. Yeah.
no. Somebody just said level 6 is not a gifter. I don't know who that was, but I just saw it.
Okay, well, that was basically my question. I thank you very much for answering.
Sure.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you
You
so
can
much
drop
for
me.
coming up. You said you're okay with like 2 more people, or
No, I think it's about. Yeah, I think I've answered enough. I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and I truly appreciate you keeping it respectful. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, I think it's time for me to. That was enough for now.
Thank you for coming up, Jessica, and I'm
Thank you
sorry
so
for what you're
much.
going through.
Thank you so much. And again, I do understand why people are mad. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to deal with. I'm gonna have to deal with my choices, and I'm gonna have to deal with having Ashley here, and that's just the way it's gonna have to be. Hopefully, it calms down. I do have children here, or I do have one child here, and my grown adult children are here too. So I would appreciate if people stopped coming by my house. But anyways, I apologize to anybody that I've offended.
no? You're.
I definitely learned a lot. I learned a lesson, and it won't be happening again.
Okay, so no more Ash, right? Like we're not gonna have to.
There is no more, no more of that. No, absolutely not. My mental health comes first.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate your time. Thank you for showing up. I didn't know if you were gonna come by, but thank you for coming by.
Thank you so
I
much.
really do appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Mama. Okay, have a good night, guys.
All right, you too.
Okay, bye.
Why you do that?
Does anybody want to come up and
Yeah.
like I no, I feel everybody's frustration. I feel everybody's frustration. Like I try to do my best to try to, get people
Be
up here that
respectful
would.
and yeah.
I'm sorry if you guys like, did it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was going like that, I was trying my best. Let me get a few people up here that
What
would
do you
wanna,
mean?
like, she
I know
gave me a
that
too
there's a lot of people have already left, so I know that there was a lot of people that weren't here in the beginning of it. So, I mean, we can kind of recap or answer questions if they have questions.
Hello, Devious.
Oh, hi.
Hey everyone.
Hello, how you doing? I guess we'll just if you guys have questions or if you want to like maybe say what you were gonna ask her or
I got one question. The only thing I was going to ask her was about the snow situation. There was a clip, basically everyone assuming, say, we're not going to go live in here. But the clip was slowed down and broke down, and she said, we're not going to be doing any cocaine in here. Or lines. It was lines.
Lauren.
yeah, no, yeah. Let's say
She clarified
snow.
that.
Let's say snow because it's
Yeah, snow skiing.
she did state that she had seen that Ash was on live and that she did tell her daughter to go tell her to get off of live. That's what she said, and she did say that there was a video she made, which I did see it also. She did state that it wasn't lines, it was live, to get off of live. But yeah.
Okay.
But,
And then everyone was adding me too, saying that I was gifting Jessica. So that's the reason why she had 6 points or whatever how you do the gifts or whatever. It was supposed to go to you, Jay, so you can let me in. So everyone coming after me saying that I was gifting Jessica, you guys can pipe down with all that. That was supposed to go to Jay. So my apologies.
No, you're good, bro. I appreciate you though. Thank you.
Fair enough, mate. No, that's fine.
All right, y'all take it easy. I'm gonna get out of here.
You too, Nunu. Yes, Gabby, we're going to do them one at a time. Heartbreak is next.
I'm actually going to get off too.
Okay.
I was just going to say, I get why everybody's mad.
Yeah.
I've known of Ashley for the past, God, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years before all this happened. And I'm just so ready to not see her on my For You page. I don't follow her. I never followed her, nothing. But you just can't get away from her, But to go to that lady's house and do those things, I mean, how is that right? That doesn't make it right, Whether she knew or not, I mean, there's some things that she said that I was like, first of all, I'm going to invite a friend over to my house and she has a bodyguard. I'm going to question that, period. Why have a bodyguard? Why do you need a bodyguard? But that's just me. It is what it is. If we can get Ashley off of here, it would be so good because I'm done with her. I'm good friends with Larissa. I don't know. Those that know, you know what I mean? All that. But, yeah. I'm just done with her. Just done.
Yeah, I believe a lot of us are, man. We're trying. We're working on it. The whole TikTok community is working on it.
But the thing is that she makes money. And we got to realize that the app is a business. So the only way that we can possibly do anything is that people stop gifting her. Because she does no content. She does nothing. So let's get people to stop gifting her. Then at that point, we have a better, chance of getting her off. But the thing is that she's going to go to a different app. She's already on the other apps. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, she's already on the other apps. So, but anyways, I'm gonna get off so other people can get on. Thank you. I actually clicked by accident, but thank you anyways.
Oh no, you're okay. You're okay. You're
Okay.
welcome.
Alrighty, bye.
Is that Onika? Can somebody? If that's Onika, can somebody get her out of here, please? Girl, don't you got some I know it's the weekend, but I'm pretty sure you have homework. Can somebody get her out of here, please?
Exactly. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night. Lisa.
Hey, I just want to say Evie posted a video and it's been repeated several times. There's ways to report Ashley. Like I know everybody keeps saying like we want her off the app. People need to stop following her. We can't control people that have subscribed to her. We can't control people that gift her. We already know this. You can't control what anybody does or says. What everybody needs to do is just go and report her. There's several steps. We've posted videos. Evie's the main one that posted it. It's been posted on my page. Jacqueline's reposted it. There's so many reposts. It goes step by step, shows you how to report, who to report it to. It even goes as far as reporting her to the FBI.
And you said, I'm sorry, I was looking at the chat. You said whose page is it on? I heard what you were saying.
It's on my page. It's on Evie's page. If you know Jacqueline reposted it.
Yeah.
It's reposted several times. But I'm just
Is Evie in here?
I don't know if she's in here. I sent it to her.
Okay, so there you go, guys. If you wanna,
I mean, I'm just saying, basically, like we've been dealing with her. It's gonna just keep going round and round. New characters are gonna be unlocked, just like the guy from last night. It's gonna take the U-turn. It's gonna, you know what I mean? It's gonna do the round circle up and up and up and up until people finally get to it and report her and get her off the page.
Exactly. No, I hear you. Just real quick, mods, we do have a bunch of Ash supporters in here. Can you guys get them out, please?
And what a lot of things, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, is that you guys fail to realize, not you, like you guys, but a lot of people are running with just like stuff that they see. You guys didn't fail to realize last night we caught her through the whole thing and Haley was watching her during this whole thing. Her daughter was watching her. Like, if that's not enough for the law to take that in their hands, and obviously we know that Ennis isn't going to do anything, San Antonio, I think, has already did like an an internal affairs or whatever to get them investigated, and they're building a case, but they're not going to let information out until they have anything to secure, so she doesn't slip through. But until then, the only thing that we can do as the community on TikTok is report her, and the video's out, so that's all I'm saying.
I don't know if this. I know she wanted to ask. I know she wanted this. I forgot her name. She wanted to ask a question so bad. I was trying to get her up here. That's why I was trying to get for her to answer at least 2 more questions. Sorry guys that I wasn't able to get everybody up here as I really did want to, but yeah, it started. I guess it got to that point. Recap. Basically, Jessica, Ash's best friend was on here. She basically wanted to clear her name. This is the first time she's ever came up to. This is the second time actually she's came up to a T-Pay, but this is the first time she's came back. She stated that she was gonna go live one time and she didn't. She ended up posting a video instead. She came up here and stated that basically she was getting like it's been like pretty much hell since Ash has left. She's been attacked in her garage by a grown man. I'm not saying that I'm okay with her or anything. I'm not friends with her, nothing like that. But I do not condone that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't either. But people were asking her questions. And I was hoping to get a lot of you up here to ask questions. I didn't want to bring everybody at the same time because it was just going to be back and forth. But that's exactly what happened. Pretty much, she said she's not going to talk to Ash anymore. Put Nova up.
Yeah, Nova, I was going to tell you, she's asking to come up, and Nova has a lot of information, and she can
that's who I was looking for. Nova. I was looking for Ash updates. I was looking for like the other team pages.
Yeah, she just asked me for you to bring her up. She's under her. It's not under Nova. It's ENVIC.
Okay, I see her. I see her.
Okay, I'm gonna drop so she can.
Hello, Nova.
Hey y'all. So I just wanted to ask Jessica a question because I noticed that she got up here and she told a bunch of lies. First of all, Jessica, you said that you didn't know that you didn't have any interaction with the internet knowing anything about Ashley. Well, then I had a question for you because, hi, I'm the one who found your address. So for the first 2.5 hours, right, I had 2 people sitting outside the wrong address that we did not know was yours. They had to take a 45-minute drive on the freeway once we did figure out that it was your address, and they had to get over there. So if you didn't know anything about Ashley, right, you didn't know nothing about it, then can you tell me why right around the corner from your home there was a police already waiting before they pulled up? If you didn't know nothing about Ashley, right? Because we were at the wrong address for the whole entire night. So if you didn't know anything, then how come before anybody could even get to your address, how did you know to already had called the police? Because you called the police 45 minutes before anybody got to your house. But you didn't know anything about Ashley. So you're a liar. The same way you got up here and said that you hadn't gifted anybody, but in my inbox right now, I have pictures and photographs of you gifting said creators on here, including Ashley, but you just said that you hadn't gifted nobody. So you want all these people, the 1,000 and some people that was in here previously, you wanted them to believe that you knew nothing about Ashley and you didn't condone it and you put her out because of that. No, the reason that you put her out is because your address got leaked. You were condoning it because if y'all go back and y'all remember, Jessica was the same person when Ashley was out there smoking Mary Jane and drinking and antagonizing her nephew. She was encouraging that. Do anybody remember that? But she don't know nothing about Ashley. She didn't know nothing about Ashley's behavior. Ashley was not even drunk and she was in your kitchen misbehaving and antagonizing nothing, you was laughing and in the background. Then the next night she had another man over there and was encouraging it on your couch, and you still said nothing while saying that your child was in the house as well, but you didn't know this Ashley. Oh, okay. That's all I wanted to say. If you want people to really think that you didn't know anything about Ashley, girl, you are a bold-faced liar. And if Jay would have let me up here while you were up here, I would have definitely proven that you was a liar. Do we trust you? No. Is your apology warranted? No. You knew exactly who Ashley was, and you know exactly who she is now. The only difference is now you're getting gifted the same way that Heartbreaky and Hef and everybody else who supported her is. You're just the only one that they know the address to and that they're pulling up to, and that is why you are scared, because all of your information is now out, and now you have to stand on the person that you supported. That's the only reason why you care now. You are a liar, and I'm not going to call you a woman because you have not acted as such, but you are a liar, and none of us believe you. And thankfully Jay let you up on his panel, because I hope nobody else does, because all you do is get on here and lie. So thank you, Jay, for letting me up here, but she's a liar, and don't let her play in your face again.
I got you. Let me see. Hello, Stephanie. How you doing?
Hi. So when all of this went down, I'm just gonna talk about like my perspective.
Yeah.
When all of this went down, I was watching it from a T page. Like I don't go to her, like this T page, and she's not a T page. She's more of a streamer. Her name is sorry, I have my toddler around me, so I'm trying to avoid her.
Oh, that's fine.
She, oh my God, Cupid. So basically, she streams it and we watched live because I don't want to go to her page. Like for me, avoiding Ash is not even going to her page and giving her the view. So that's why I go through this streamer. And I remember we added a person that went to, like, she was driving there and she got out of the house. She said that that community had cops around there, that it's like a neighborhood that has cops. So I don't know if that's why the cop was there. I was just kind of curious about that part, just because the previous person put that out there, that the cop was already there. So, because I know neighborhoods like over here where I live in California, we have like cops, like a little station. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's something that's normal in Texas. Do any of you know that?
I'm not from Houston,
No.
so I don't.
Yeah, so anyways, that's where I was wondering if that's why that cop was there, because the lady that was streaming, man, I don't know which one, she was outside the house and she showed us the car of, Ash when it was parked. And she said that the cops right there are like, they're kind of like, they have a unit there. It's like a bad neighborhood, but I don't know if that's true.
I remember something to that effect, but there's so many of them, and a few of the vids out there, they start to fall into one.
Yeah,
you
so
know
that's
what I mean?
why I'm just curious about that part.
Yeah.
And then another thing too, I just feel like as a mother, like for me, with Jessica, I kind of feel bad for her, because sometimes, like, you don't, as a mother, like when you're trying to have friendships, right? Like socialize, you don't really think about others, which I feel like she didn't mean it that way. I feel like she was blinded of just trying to have a friend over. So I don't really, but the whole her being inside the house, and I saw the kid walking behind her when she was like showing her bum area, which I was like, no, like I wouldn't have that around my house, like someone standing like that, if that makes sense. So I think in that beginning, I think as a person, I would have saw that as a red flag. Like, hey, you know what? You have to go, like, But unfortunately, sometimes we don't see that because you're trying to be nice, So, anyways, this whole Ash thing, it's just embarrassing to see in my TikToks. I think a lot of people feel that way. So, but I'm gonna get going because my baby. But thank you for letting me up.
Who's there's an Ash supporter in here?
Yeah.
Who, mods. Is it?
I'm trying to find it. If I can, I'll block straight away. Oh,
You
thank
said
you.
Nelly?
Okay. At Ash supporter.
I
Right.
blocked one, so I don't. There must be another one.
Oh,
Oh,
God, they're
why
probably
are they?
making a
They're
few.
coming in here like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 You got it?
It was Gabby, not my Gabby, but the.
Hello.
Oh, they are called Ash supporter. Okay. Hello, how you doing?
Good. So I did have a question. When I first, because my kids got me on TikTok, so it's relatively new to me. Like when I first saw her, I kind of felt bad because I could tell she probably had like an alcohol problem. But I was wondering about like if she felt a change in the energy in her house because when I see her, like I can't like sometimes I have to just go really fast, and I've started like blocking a lot, and I just saw that she was up here, but I just wanted to know like if she felt like a change of energy in the house, like a negative, like in bad energy. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Like,
she did. I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty
like
sure.
it's like a
And
bad aura. It's like it's just like
yeah,
it
and
cringes. Like I have to pass so fast sometimes because it's like a bad energy that I feel.
and I'm pretty sure she's like she stated she's having to feel the effects now, which we all know is the Ash effect. I don't know if you were in here when she said that she had got she recently got attacked in her garage. I don't know if she's was it like at like I think she said like it was late at night. She got
Yeah.
attacked in her garage by a grown man, and he
Yeah, I
was
heard
I
a
guess
little
when he
bit.
was yeah
No, I was
he
just
was
wondering
he
because I
was
feel like a lot of like just bad comes from her for some reason. So that's all. I just wanted to know.
The Trevino effect.
I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
thank
sorry.
you.
I just call it that. You're welcome. Thank you for coming up. Appreciate you.
thank you so much.
Hold on, am I supposed to get down or?
Oh, I can let you down.
Yeah.
Hello, lovely.
Hey,
How you
hi,
doing?
how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Sorry I couldn't get you up here in time.
I know, it's okay. I didn't have no nice words.
That's all right. Everyone's
No, I just feel like she took no accountability, and I don't see how she said she didn't know who she was, but she has most of the T pages following them, you know? So it's kind of just hard to believe that she didn't know anything about well, she said she knew, but nothing positive comes of Ashley. So I mean, she had to know. I just feel like she wanted the clout and she just couldn't take the backlash.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think she deserves to get attacked like that, but I don't see how she thought it was okay to have like all those kids in her yard. But now it's a problem that they're still going over there, you know, but that she asked for that if she allowed it. She should have not allowed that and just kept it with Ashley and, you know, whoever was with her.
So do you think and I should have asked her this too, like do you think maybe she saw how Ash was already like I'm not gonna say infamous for all the wrong reasons, but she brought clout with like you would get clout by just being around her. Do you think that maybe she thought that she was gonna be like everybody else and just like be behind the screen without her address being doxxed and still get the support, and then as soon as everything went bad, it's just like she backed up and she's like, okay, don't want to like be. I don't know. I don't know her plans. Like I don't know if she was planning on going live and battling.
Exactly,
I
and
don't know. So
that's what I was thinking too. Like, what was her whole plan out of this? Because she was so for Ashley staying there for a month and moving and all of that, and now she was just like, oh well, that was a lie. And I definitely think that it was part of, oh, let me see if I could get some of this clout and see how it goes, and it just it backfired on her, you know.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it did. It did. Unfortunately, like I don't condone violence. As far people attacking her in her garage.
Just one
That's
second,
part of the
guys.
Ash effect. I mean,
Yeah.
that's part of the
Sorry.
effect. I mean,
Who was it? Janice May. One of the high schools posted at Jessica's house and posted it. Was this recently or when on the day or after the effect, after it happened?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Janice Mays,
Okay,
45.
allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. Sorry
Oh,
about that.
okay.
Yeah. I'm learning.
Allegedly.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I feel like she could have took a little bit more accountability. I don't feel like she should get attacked, but I mean, what it comes with Ashley being around, that's what comes with it. And she knew, and she is a level 6 gifter, so I don't know how she denied that. But I just feel like she should have, taken more accountability being a grown woman. And I don't feel like she's going to stop talking to Ashley, honestly, but we'll see.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up, lovely.
Thank you for having me up, Jay.
Appreciate
You're doing
you.
a great job on your page.
I
Thank
just
you so
think,
much. I appreciate it.
thank you for coming up, lovely. I just think
You guys have a good one.
You too, darling.
Leslie, we don't need proof of the garage incident. It's not, we don't know. If that happened, it shouldn't have never happened. No one should still be showing up at her home. She doesn't have to prove to us that she was attacked. Regardless of if she's a liar and she's been proven to be a liar, if she was attacked, she was attacked. That's not something that needs to be proven to us, though. You take it for what it is. If you believe it, you believe it. If not, then just let it roll.
Yeah.
I got you, Melinda. Just give me 1 second. Let me let some people come up here that didn't get a chance to speak. And I got you.
Hi, Jessica.
She's having some network problems. Okay. She's asleep. She took her medicine. She just had some type of procedure done, and she's having to take a pain pills.
I know what that's like. I have to, sometimes when I have surgery, I have to have some medicine, and it makes me tired.
I don't know.
I hope she's all right.
Someone just tagged me and said, "Are you deliberately keeping Ash Supporter on here?" I have personally blocked Ash Supporter, the account Ash Supporter.
So have I.
So if they're still here, they're coming back on different accounts. And if they do come, will you please let me know?
Yeah, and Nelly has been blocking as well and working above and beyond on that chat, guys. So we're trying our best.
We're doing our best, guys.
We're
trying.
We're doing our best.
I think
It's
you
pretty
guys
hard.
are great.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, True Speaker.
Appreciate you.
Oh, hi, Courtney. Hi, Flicka, Jay.
How are you, Doug?
Good. I came in like halfway with the Jessica thing, but I was kind of more so in the comments, cause I was watching it and, when she went on the first panel, and Ash Updates was on that panel with her. I forget who brought that up with her. Oh, I think it was Shelby. And she was like, oh, it was the second night. And I want to say, though, that there was a lot of contradictions that she made, Jessica did, because Ash Updates informed her, Jessica, of what Ash said about Muhammad and the 9/11 statements. And Jessica was like, oh, my God. And it's clipped on here. And she said, oh, my God, Ash, why? I didn't know any of that. If I did, I promise you I wouldn't have even let her hear. I have a 9-year-old here. It's literally giving me anxiety just knowing this now. And basically, so by her saying that she didn't know, Ashley was making those racial comments and things like that, she was informed, and she was informed early on of Ash staying there. And then another comment I just wanted to make was that, and you might have seen it in the comments, was that, Jessica saying, no, Ash isn't coming over here again. And I didn't really know too much about her. But on that same panel with Ash Updates, she confirmed that allegedly, and I may be getting this maybe a little bit off, someone could maybe confirm, but her and Ash met not even met, I believe, in person, but met through someone else over a guy, a different man named Noe that Ash was seeing. One, he followed her.
Two, you confirmed, oh yeah, well, we met through, another guy named Noe, and not her husband that she divorced, FYI, a different guy. And so there was just like a lot of contradictions. And I think just, and I can understand, it's hard getting up here. And I think, people coming at you a certain way. And it's like when you're not so used to, like maybe being on social media, like Jay was saying to her, like, you kind of got to have tough skin in a way for it and kind of be prepared for it. I think she just has to realize that, when it's the Ash effect, like, we mentioned already, but it's just that you can't just backtrack and be like, oh, I didn't know about these things, when it's just like Ash, when she's like, oh, T-Pages clip stuff and they're taking it out of order, out of context, but when we see it ourselves. So Jessica was very much aware of it. And she, and one thing that always gets me is when people meet Ash, okay, this goes for Jessica, this goes for that guy Big Steve, because I seen him say it on the comment on his thing when Ash updates went on there with him. Even RF Bands, that one who is like Heffa's like friend that liked Ashley. Do we know who RF Bands is?
D Bands.
Or yeah. D Bands, yeah, he like dances and like does like
does the rizzing.
Yeah,
what's it called? I don't even know what that.
Rizzing. Oh, the Riz is up. Yeah, Riz is does a Riz, but they all say the same thing, and it just amazes me because they all say, "Well, when we hung around her, she was a good person. She's a good person. She's cool." But I'm like, but you don't know this person just because you hung around them for a weekend, for 3 days. That is not the equivalent to them being a good person when the content of their character is contradictory online and their persona that they put on with their remarks. And so it just kind of amazes me when people say that, like, well, she's a good person. Ash had fans. And I'm like, and the fans are 12 and 14 years old. And that to me, that's not like, and I said, that's like taking, your kids to see Diddy in a way to me because of all the comments she's made and stuff. And so that's one thing I just want to say is like all these people say, well, Ash is a good person. And when she's not drinking, she's totally different. But like we said, she was drinking that we all seen, even like stuff that she was doing on live at Jessica's house. And so that's just one thing that just I think just puzzles me is like, how can you determine someone's a good person when you only hung around with them for 3 to 4 days and you don't know them, but then online you see all this horrible stuff people are telling you, and it's very easy to hit a search bar on TikTok and type in Ash Trevino and all these controversial clips will come up. But it's just, that's all I really wanted to say. And but yeah, and so that just is kind of something that just kind of just makes me kind of laugh is when they're like, well, Ash is a good person because when she was here she was cool. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything like at all. So but yeah, I think that that Jay, you did a good job with letting people come up and talk, and then also kind of keeping it like level-headed in a sense, because it could have went a different direction. It kind of started going in that way, but that's also what kind of comes with the territory when you hang around with Ash and then say kind of contradictory things online. Because like we say, and I think us who are a little bit, older, we know that the internet's forever, no matter what you do. And so people will use your own words against you. And but yeah, that's all I gotta say is just that being around someone for 3 to 4 days does not make them a good person because they helped you clean, because they were cool around you. What makes someone a good person is the content of their character, the words that come out of their mouth, and how they support other people and not make fun of victims or people who are unalived or just do things even like the live last night, and that's all I got to say to any people who maybe want to hang around with Ash in the future and then, are caught off guard when you get a lot of, what's it called? what's it called? Not feedback, but I don't know what word I'm thinking of. But you know what I mean? When you get a lot of not hate, but well, yeah, I guess kind of hate, but so that's just, you just got to be careful who you hang around with, and be careful because the internet's forever. And and that's pretty much it. Yeah, receipts, backlash. There you go. Thank you. Backlash.
That's the one. Thank you for that.
So, and I was like, what word is that? So yeah, well,
yeah, same.
Thanks for letting me up here, and Jay, and Flicka, Courtney, and you guys, even letting Jessica come on, because I think it does give context in a way, and I think it also kind of, in a way, I understand people are like, she's not being held accountable, she's not taking accountability, but in a way, it still kind of give her some something to think on, people are asking these questions in real time. And so you guys kept it very respectful, and it's enough to be well, this is kind of what you see. And this is just a little, it's not even what, a lot of people. So yeah.
This is just this is coming from a small T page. I just started a few days ago being a T page.
Yeah.
I used to battle, like I told her, but I used to battle. But then when I saw, when I saw Ash and all that, and I fell down the rabbit hole, and then I decided to make a T page, and this is, imagine going into an actual bigger T page.
Exactly.
With thousands and thousands of.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and that's what you kind of got to be prepared for, when you do that. And I'm glad that you said that, Jay, when you were when, it started getting, tense, and you're like, hey, this is kind of when you come up on these panels, you kind of gonna, you're going to get hit with these questions, but then you also reiterated, let's also be respectful, and that's the thing. It's hard because, we do kind of want to come at these people sideways because we're frustrated, right? And then,
oh yeah, for sure. No, we can understand
we
that,
want to, we want to come at them sideways, but if we do, then we're in a way
every opinion's valid, and at the end of the day, we've just got to make sure that we keep it, just calm down a bit.
Yes,
right,
you know what I mean? Just calm your farm. We feel you, but. Yeah.
Right.
And I take your emotions out of it. And I think that has a lot to do with it, because if you are aggressive or overly emotional about the situation, then that's going to cause the other person to just not want to answer the questions. And I think that Jay did really well moderating it, and, things like that, because, you could tell that there were some questions that she did kind of get defensive, and there's a lot of questions that she kind of got defensive, but once she starts getting worked up, she's just going to not want to answer any more questions.
Right. And that's what you wanted to keep. No, I was just saying that's a goal. You guys wanted to kind of keep getting more context to it, and if she would have shut down and just, then it defeats the purpose, and also puts us on the same level field in a way of Ash when we come at this person so hard, and start not that, I can't speak for everyone, but sometimes you never know what people are going to come up and say either. So that's why I'm glad that you guys established, and Jay established those boundaries, we'll still keep it respectful, and your emotion, your opinions are valid, but keep it respectful. Sorry, Flicka, go ahead.
Guys, just real quick, I already unblocked Melissa.
I don't think we have unblock on our mods.
The way, you do actually. You click on more. Yeah. You click on more, and then you click on settings, and then you scroll down. It says muted accounts and blocked accounts.
Okay, so where's more?